Hi, Chuck Etheridge here with you. Wrapping up week 2, getting ready to start week 3. Did want to talk to you about a couple of things. First of all, I thought it might be helpful for you all to look at some effective responses to the chapters. And so we're going to look at someone who did a good job with the response to chapter 1. And I also wanted to look at a career plan. Now, I know the career plans aren't due until tonight, but just get a sense of what's going on. Now, before I go on, I do want to mention 2 things. First of all, I know the syllabus says quizzes. I had initially decided to use the canned quizzes that the publisher provides, but I got digging into them and I didn't really like them. I thought it would be more useful for me to gauge your learning if I had you do the exercises at the end of the chapter, which basically lets me see how well you understood and internalized the information in the chapters. So basically, don't worry about quizzes, just do the exercises that are assigned at the end of the chapters. Now, second, the career plan. Now, this is part of Major Project 1. Remember, Major Project 1, we're going to be creating a field guide for someone who wants to learn about writing in the field, and I'm having you do it in steps, and the first step is to identify the career field that you want to get into, and then begin to do some planning and thinking about the kinds of writing you might do. So, first things first, let's look at an effective example for exercise 1. Now, this is from the first exercise, looking at the website on Chevron, had a series of questions. And this person talks about the style of writing, the options, what the company is. The employees are trying to inform the reader, so it's what purposes are about different resources. The employees have labeled the tabs at the top of the website, allowing the reader to quickly find the desired information they're seeking. And I'm just going to go ahead and very quickly call up Chevron's website for you. And bring it over here for you to look at. So notice they're talking about what it is, all the different tabs that are there, and the way the information is designed. Because a lot of what we do in workplace writing, technical and professional writing, is design information in ways that it can be useful for you. But so notice, it talks a little bit about that. A linked project portfolio, they can observe the different projects that are going across the world, such as oil and gas in the Permian Basin, or even the Gorgon project that's located in Australia. And so this is what they were talking about. So you get this information as well. There's the Permian Basin, you have Australia. So they talk through the website. It also allows the reader to access more options, such as operations, the technology that's being used, corporate responsibility, and the investors. And so basically it talks about the kinds of ways in which the author, the authors of the website design information so we as the reader can get them. I think it's a pretty well-designed website, and I also thought that this person did a good job of guiding us through some of the important points about the website. I thought it was a good response to that first prompt, if you wanted to see what a good one looked like. Now let's look at the career plan. This is from a student in our class who is interested in being a veterinary science. So she's still learning about the field. She's done an internship, and she talks about the vet schools that she's been looking at, schools outside of Texas, because she has a very specific interest, which is specializing in exotic animals. And then she talks about some of the writing that you would have to do. Smaller facility vets might have to do more depending on capacity. Longer, older surgery, be asked to write a paper dissertation on how it went. And basically she spent some time talking about the kinds of writing that one would have to do. And I would encourage you to just look at the writing plans that your classmates create. Just because, again, we're beginning to look at, think about the kinds of writing we might do in our field. And I realize some of us might not yet have a clear career plan. And you know what? That's okay. Choose a career that you might be interested in and spend some time digging in and learning about that. That's all I really wanted to say. as we finish up week 2's assignments and move into week 3. Hope you're having a good time and a good weekend, and look forward to seeing more of your writing. Thanks. Bye-bye.